My name is Nicole Louise Youngson and I'm away to do my Outcome 5 Evaluation 2 for my voice skills. So to begin with, I'm going to be talking about my Shakespeare monologue. To research this and to get myself ready, I listened to other plays and I did mouth exercises. So that was me opening my mouth really wide and then closing it really small. During my Shakespeare monologue, I felt like I had two strengths and two weaknesses. My strengths were projection and pronunciation. I felt like I was able to project from where I was sitting or standing to the back of the room. My pronunciation I felt was quite well because I was able to say the words clearly to the audience. My two weaknesses was my accent and my pacing. I felt like I rushed it. I felt like I could have took my time more, and my accent I could have done a lot more work on. For next time, I'm not going to rush it, and I'm definitely going to be doing more research on where and when my play is set. Next, I'm going to be talking about pantomime. My panto this year was Snow White, and I played one of the Seven Dwarfs. So to get ready for this, I did some scales to warm my voice because we were doing singing. I also scrunched up my face and let it go to warm up the muscles in my face and stretch them. I again thought I had two strengths and two weaknesses. So my first strength was staying in tune and my second strength was stay in rhythm. I felt like this was quite well done. I've not really got much experience in singing and I felt like I was able to stay in the same lines as everyone else. My two weaknesses was my projection and my pronunciation. I felt like I could have pronounced my words a lot more clearer to the audience and my projection could have been a lot more louder. I felt like because I had a microphone on, I felt like it was going to do all the work for me. So next time I'm definitely going to project over my mic. And to do this, I'm going to be looking at more pantomimes, seeing how other actors act in pantomimes, and seeing how they pronounce their words and how they are able to fix their pacing. Next I'm going to be talking about is sight reading. There's some exercises that I did with some breathing exercises to calm myself down, to make sure my voice was clear and it wasn't jittery or sounded anxious when I went on. I also did some mouth exercises so I was able to stretch my face. The breathing exercises also helped me clear my lungs and allowed me to get more airflow in. So my two strengths was my pacing. I felt like my pacing was appropriate for the piece. So the monologue I was doing was a more tragic monologue and a more personal monologue to that character. So I felt like my pacing was appropriate to give the audience time to respond emotionally to what I'm saying. My other strength was my tone of voice. Again, I thought my tone of voice was appropriate for what I was doing. My two weaknesses was my accent. I didn't do an accent at all, which wasn't a good thing on my part. I could have scanned the text and looked for an accent to do and to make it more appropriate for the setting. In my pronunciation, I felt was a bit off. There was some words that didn't sound right to me and I didn't pronounce it properly. So for next time, I'm definitely going to start reading more monologues so that I can learn them quite quickly and practice some more sight reading on my own time. So lastly, I'm going to be talking about Macbeth. To get ready for this, I did some tongue twisters as Macbeth can be quite quickly read. I also did some breathing exercises to calm my nerves. My two strengths with accents and tone, I felt like I researched that quite well and it was quite appropriate for the piece. My two weaknesses was my pacing and pronunciation. I felt like I rushed it, which put my pronunciation off because it sounded like I was mumbling. And to develop this next time, I'm definitely going to be doing more research on Shakespeare's plays, read more of his plays, and understand the use of his language and his text. So that is my evaluation. Thank you.